I fucking fuck with that song. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining Ian's Talk Show number 19 on Engine 17. We got special guest Jordan, who's not in the picture. We got special guest Kyle, that you can see. And we got special guest Andre, 3 Stacks, who just sat down. Jordan, get in the picture so people can see it. I'm not lying. All right, bet. So we got a couple. I guess I never got you guys' topics. Well, I got Kyle's. So you guys just have to think of your own topics.
Oh, dude, I got a good topic.
Let's go
We could do fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Oh,
Okay, let's
shit.
start off with that. And we'll just go around fucking.
I can't
even think of
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
fuck one.
Marry one, kill one.
Oh shit. Fuck one. Jessica
No, we
Alba.
have to give 3.
Jessica
No,
Alba.
no,
you
you
can't.
that's
Today
not how
or
you play it.
tomorrow?
I have to give you guys 3.
Oh, okay.
And
Then
you
you have
guys
to
have to
decide.
choose. Okay, so give me a second.
Oh, that's right.
and-
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
He said, man, first of all, fucking
Jessica Alba. Fuck yeah. Come
Hey.
on, right? Come on.
Come on.
Who wouldn't fuck Jessica Alba?
Okay.
Okay. Make
Okay,
love.
Donald Trump.
Oh, fuck.
Hillary.
Okay, hold on. Let me think.
And Bill.
Alright.
Or George.
All right.
This is hard.
Should we go with something different and then
Okay,
save
I got
that
it.
for last? Or what?
No? Okay, yeah.
We have
Give
to-
me a minute to think about it.
We almost had to look
Let
up.
me
a
go
few
to
I
the
just
just had
in
to come up
case.
with the topic at least.
If you came up with the topic, I'll do that.
We'll do fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Yeah.
Let's see
let's see what George Hughes
Let
up to.
Jade out and Kelly out for a little bit. Or something. And then let-
Okay, what's it?
what-
Fuck one, kill one, marry
Oh
one.
shit.
Fuck one, kill one, marry one. Okay, guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 subjects already. So I got yours, mine, 2 mine. Jordan, we're waiting on a subject from you. So I'll go ahead and start it off with my subject, and then whatever happens after that, fuck it, whatever, dude. Did you guys know that Tesla is competing with Uber and Lyft?
I heard about. So I've heard about the non-driving.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah. So people
While you're
who
sleeping,
basically, if you
you
have
can
a
loan your
car,
car out
yes, if you have
on
your car
autopilot.
on autopilot.
Yeah.
So yeah, my teacher that I was going to school,
Mm-hmm.
my
Somebody
teacher.
explain this.
So okay, my teacher was telling me, my solar teacher, he was basically explaining, in the future, which was, it's not, I'm just saying, this was 2 years ago. This was 2 years ago. He was saying, if you own a Tesla, you charge it up, and you basically
Go
set
to
it on all, go to sleep, or if you're at work. Any,
Wait, no, while you're driving?
no,
Or
no, no, no,
wait,
no, no,
in
no,
your
no.
car?
So
No,
let me
you
explain.
don't
Let
have
me
to
explain.
be
Let
in
me
your
explain.
car.
Let me explain.
Can you please?
Let me explain.
Sorry, like I'm a child and I have
So,
not heard about this.
You buy a
Keep it simple.
just you buy a Tesla.
Okay.
You drive a Tesla, whatever. Grocery store, work, wherever.
Okay.
You have it charged up, and you can basically set it to a mode where you can go on an app and say, I want to give it people Uber rides or Lyft rides, whatever. And you can basically set your car into an autopilot mode where you can let people request a ride, drive a ride, just like an Uber.
It'll drive. You
it'll
drive
dri-
the car?
No,
Or-
no, no, no. You sit in the back
Autopilot
just like
does.
a Uber passenger,
And it drives.
and
the
it
whole
drives
fucking thing.
anywhere you want
Autopilot.
from
So
A to
you
B.
go.
And
All right, it's 8:00. Turn the car on Uber mode.
Yep.
Because it's charged. I
Yep.
charged it for 3 hours.
yeah,
Clicking on Uber mode. Go inside to my house. Pass out while my car goes and makes money for me.
Yeah, you can
And
make money while you,
Uber's for me.
yes.
Yeah.
you can
and-
make money while you
Why
sleep.
are we not
Yes.
going in on
Sleep-
a Tesla?
sleep,
We could all
work,
like
anything.
we get
I
days.
know.
I
This
get
was a
Monday,
big-
Tuesday. You
this
get
was a
Tuesday,
big
like
fucking
Wednesday.
No, we
deal.
don't drive it at all. We just
Yes.
send it out on rides
Yes.
and
No,
make money.
We can
Yeah.
make our money back in the first
Yes.
6 months. All right, I'm
No,
just
no,
saying.
no.
If we
Yes.
run it 24 hours,
And soon,
Constantly. No,
soon
that's
there's
like
gonna have
free
the
we throw a
free
camera
money,
in there,
dude.
make a podcast about people who get in our Tesla.
That's-
fucking
That's
thing.
free money because you're not paying for gas. Because when you're Uber and Lyft, you have to also pay for gas, I think.
oh,
But
no.
dude, if you're a Tesla, bro,
Oh,
You'd
no
have
fucking
to
gas.
charge it.
What about
Yeah,
charge
your
stations?
car
Do
can't
you
charge
pay for
yourself.
charge stations?
Yeah, but you can charge it when you
So-
fucking.
What are
No.
charge stations? Like when
So
you
when you
go
get
to
home
a
from
charge
work,
station,
when you
It's
get
a
home
lot
from work,
cheaper.
charge
do you
it,
pay a charge
and then when you
station?
go to right before you
A
go to
little bit.
sleep, release it to Uber Drive.
So
There you
the thing
go.
is,
It's,
So
When-
when I'm
when-
driving cross country,
it's based
We
on
can't
time,
talk
I
over each other
believe.
though.
Yeah.
One at a time. One at a
It's
time.
just cheaper, but like, unless you have one built into your house to charge. But if you hit a charge station, I believe it's it costs just minimal amount.
Let me know how you guys like that. It's called Khalifa.
So there are
But-
new charge
but how-
stations
how-
where you, if you pull up to a charge station,
Yeah, they do.
they're
have charge stations,
they're
yeah.
coming up with a new system where, if your car is on autopilot, I'm good. If your car is on autopilot, you I'm the non-smoke. No, I just don't want to smoke it. If you pull up to the charge station, there's I don't know if it's out yet. I'm not gonna don't quote me. But there's a thing where the charging connection is robotic, where it can basically you park your car, a arm comes in and charges, and right when it's done,
Fucks your car.
it
goes like
inserts.
inserts.
Yeah,
It goes like this.
exactly. And then after that, pulls back out, and it's good to go.
Pull out.
So,
It's
pull out,
got pull out technology.
exactly. It does it right before it's done. You know.
Pull out technology. Engage.
Too strong.
Yes.
Okay, have you guys seen Starship Troopers?
Which one? The first one? I love the first one. It's
The
my
first
favorite.
one.
It's
I don't
one
like
of
the second one.
I don't
the
like
first
any
one.
of them. The first one's the best.
The first one's okay. You remember the creature that
Which
it was
one?
like a brain, and it would stick its fucking thing out and jab you in the fucking brain and suck
oh,
your
with,
brain
with
out.
the thing that, and
It
then that,
came
that,
out
that
like
one
this?
dude cut it off
Yeah.
at the end.
I've never seen it.
Who who cut it off? The dude from
Anyway, my
Married
point of that.
Married How I Met My
Yeah.
Mother. The blonde hair guy.
Oh, no, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, he's the one who cut off the fucking thing. I
My
believe.
point of that though
Yeah,
is
go ahead. I
the
love that
charging station thing that you're talking about sounds like the fucking thing that came out and they jabbed him in the head and would suck their brain out.
movie. Yeah, to basically charge him back.
It's
up.
like it'd be like charging station, jab your fucking car.
it's kind of what it is though.
That's weird. That's how my brain.
Dude, Starship Troopers is one of the best science fiction 80 films.
Yeah.
The first one, like, hands fucking.
That was one of the first pair of titties I ever saw. Was in that.
Hey,
movie,
fuck
was
it.
Fucking that
I'll high
chick.
five you to that. Cause same here, dude. I'll always remember that movie.
First
I was
movie.
like, holy shit, my
She got
mom's
some
not
nice
up.
tits.
My mom's not up. And I see some tits. Like, woo! I think I probably smacked my cakes like one of the first times I ever smacked my own cakes to that shit.
I think it's American Pie for me.
American Pie's
Uh-huh.
another one for
Yeah.
me. American Pie 2 specifically.
Two specific. Yes,
Two
as lesbians.
specifically. Oh,
yeah.
You're like, it's for you. Yeah, I'm putting American Pie on.
Yeah, my first time was straight up.
Or Fast Times
Porn
at
on some
Richmond High.
VHS.
Just one.
Oh, I'm good.
I got shot glass if you guys don't want to take it from the bottle.
Tell you what.
I fucking need.
Let's get this to
It
go
goes to
around.
fucking. It goes to him, dude. So
It's
it's.
not smoking.
I said it goes to.
Did you say it goes to Ian?
I said it goes to him.
Oh.
I was pointing to
I was
you.
like,
him.
Almost like you.
Liam.
No, it goes
like
to
Liam.
Andre.
It goes to Liam. I have a special set of skills.
Damn, are your fingers okay, man?
Yeah.
You
What?
like opened up a vagina on your like.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was when I was opening up the gate, dude. I scraped my fingers against the material on mine.
So we say it's like sandpaper.
It's not
Or
sandpaper.
rock
It's
paper.
fucking rock paper. There you go. It's fucking rock paper. Imagine
Scissors.
sandpaper, but 10
What?
times worse.
Scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Scissors.
Fuck yeah.
You got rock.
He said it's rock paper. I'm like
Scissors.
nobody. I'm like nobody. This is like a jump rope. Nobody's gonna jump in.
No,
All
I'm
right.
glad.
Scissors.
This is why I love this podcast, dude. It's fucking the best, man.
Easy with that.
He's what?
That.
This?
Easy
Yes.
with it.
That's why.
Why is he gonna go fly a plane later?
No, he's gonna puke all over the table.
I'm not gonna puke
I'm
on
kidding.
You're gonna puke?
No,
Did he
Nah.
puke recently?
no.
I was
Oh.
just saying.
I've never
The
seen
feeling-
you puke.
Neither.
The
have
You,
feeling-
Mr. Pukey McGee, on the other hand.
When?
Dude, you told me so many times.
Now that's the joke.
Okay.
Hey,
Be like, you taught me about puking, bro. Like I learned from
No.
you.
you saw the skill where I was like,
I've seen you throw puke with your mouth.
clear the balcony.
Yeah, you defied gravity with your throw up. I mean,
What the fuck? Defying gravity? What are you doing over there?
you did some crazy shit.
Yeah.
You trying to do the
That
exorcist?
was when we had a Sac State party, and all the chicks were like, "How old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 16." And they're like, "What are you doing here?" No, wait, I was 17.
No, you had to be 17.
17,
You just turned like 18.
38.
I was 17.
I'm like,
I wasn't
hey, what's up?
18 until after
Hello.
the summer.
Okay, so.
Why is there a
you were
picture of
turning-
Trump
you were
on my
17.
fucking shit?
Turning 18.
Someone exit out.
Yeah.
Okay, whoa. Okay, fine. Okay,
happened?
fuck
Hit
one.
hit that X. Get Trump out
All
of
right,
here.
got
I
it.
don't look at him.
All right,
I gotta look
fuck
at my
one, marry one, kill
Okay,
one.
I gotta think
All
of
right,
some
come on.
people.
Go with me. I want
Okay,
this.
okay.
I got one.
We got Donald Trump.
I got one.
We got Colonel Sanders,
Those are the options?
Yes,
Yeah.
keep going.
and we got. You guys remember the Six Flags guy?
Yeah. Okay,
Alright.
give me a chick in there. Give me a chick in there. Come on.
Oh,
give me a kiss.
come on, it's too easy.
No, what
It's
the
gotta
fuck?
be hard.
Ripley from Aliens. Let
No,
that be the
I got
girl.
a good answer for you.
Come on.
Kill myself. Fuck the rest.
Fuck you, dude.
All right, we'll give you hard. Well,
Give me
the opposite of it.
at least a chick.
opposite would
You know,
be
give me a
like
chance.
the girl who
to do
played
the rest.
Wonder Woman.
That's not an option, though.
Okay.
You can pick that.
Okay,
Okay.
I can't put Jessica Alba because I know you're just gonna put Jessica Alba.
Well, I might marry her.
Choose Ripley
might
from
marry
the
her,
movie
dude.
Okay.
Aliens.
Okay,
Ripley?
okay, we'll
Or
do.
Terminator, the girl from Terminator 2. John Connor's mom. She's a badass.
Which one? I feel like Ripley's
I remember that
better.
one.
Ripley,
Remember,
I
you know
would-
the Aliens movie?
I would choose Ripley over fucking John Connor's mom.
Damn,
hands
look
down.
at that sun background. Though.
That's pretty
Hey, it's
badass.
dope as fuck.
That's pretty
I love
badass.
This podcast is best, dude.
Okay, so go on.
Let's see. Okay, so what was the first one?
Colonel Sanders, Trump.
I feel like those are good.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
dude, we
Okay,
need-
fine.
We need one more. We need one
Colonel-
female.
Colonel
Okay,
Sanders.
one-
Wendy, the girl from Wendy's. Wendy's.
Oh.
Ah,
Dude, okay, fine.
Yeah, the
Wendy's,
redhead from
all right.
Wendy's.
Fine. How about this? All right.
There's
so
a girl.
Let me guess. So it's what's Wendy's
Yep.
girl?
KFC? Colonel Sanders
KFC, Colonel
KFC,
Sanders,
and Donald Trump.
and Donald Trump.
All right.
Fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Choose. Go now. I'll go
Okay,
next.
first, kill Donald Trump.
Okay.
No, I'm
Okay.
I got
I'm
mine.
just kidding.
I'd fuck the girl.
There. Oh, Wendy's. All right, you
Wendy's.
fucking
Go ahead.
No.
Go first. Go first.
Marry Colonel
yeah,
Sanders.
yeah,
Kill Donald Trump.
yeah. I think
Okay.
Because I get the inheritance of KFC. So
Yeah.
whatever.
you get this.
I would
secret
fuck-
herbs and spices.
I would
Damn,
fuck-
you did that shit strategically.
Dude, that's a cute.
Who
that's
the
a-
fuck are
okay,
you?
I would
fucking
Okay, I'll be honest. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I would fuck Donald Trump.
Fuck Donald Trump.
I would fuck him up the asshole. Okay, up the asshole.
What would you fuck him up the dig hole?
Because I would want to make him, in pain,
Yeah.
and then I'd want to marry Colonel Sanders because he could give me chicken for the rest of my life, and then I'd kill Wendy because I cannot marry or have sex with a redhead because the world would implode. Two redheads and
Dude, that would be a hate crime.
the two redheads. The two redheads. Dude, come on. I can't marry a
I'm gonna
redhead.
come up with some good answers.
I'm a ginger.
Cheers.
Hey,
I'm a ginger.
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
gonna come
hate
up with
crime.
I'm
another.
a ginger.
Fucking hate crime.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
That's great, man.
All right. Good save.
Gotcha, dog.
Let me think
Smart
about
for
another
you.
one, and I'll get back to you.
I'll go.
It's hard to find. It's
Go,
okay,
you go,
okay,
you
yeah,
go, you
we'll
go,
all
you
find
go.
ones. We'll all find
No,
ones.
no.
Go ahead.
I would
was saying,
marry Trump
dude,
because
the
Trump's the
sour
richest out of
cream and
everybody.
cheddar cheese.
I never-
Okay.
Don't have to fuck
these are
him. I
okay.
just have to marry him. I would
No,
fuck
no, those are
Wendy,
good, but I'm
obviously.
saying- I
Okay.
don't know why. I
I'd
think
kill
it was
Colonel
sour
Sanders
cream and
because his
cheese.
chicken just gives me enough of that stuff.
I agree.
Those are
Colonel Sanders.
fucking bomb.
I haven't been to KFC in probably like 10, 15 years.
Neither have I, only because like the last time I ate there, the last few times, they're like too greasy, dude. They just
Oh,
give me the worst stomach.
Dude,
I
it's not good stuff.
I would
It's not good stuff.
Hey,
I choose
I'm half
Popeyes.
Black. I don't eat fucking.
I choose Popeyes any day of the week over KFC because
Honestly,
Popeyes isn't as
I
greasy.
haven't had
though.
that
I'm
shit
talking
in,
about the
like,
grease.
so long.
Yeah.
It's like
You
my
gotta
own
have to
pretty
make.
bad.
You have to make homemade fried chicken.
Yes.
It don't matter if you
Yes.
make it on the side of the fucking street.
Okay, are you
It
talking
tastes
about?
10 times
Or you
better
need a
if
little-
you make it by yourself.
Are you talking about
on
like
the
have like
wall
a little mini
where they do their
fryer
own
and you throw the
homemade stuff.
chickens in, you
even
fry
if,
it yourself?
even if you have a
Little
pan,
hole,
like a
some
little
homemade
hole
check
in
it
the
out.
restaurant.
dude, it's the
Ian,
best,
even if you
dude.
have a pan and you throw oil in the pan and
Oh, and
cut
just-
up slices of chicken
Yeah, dude, that
and
way.
dump it
okay.
in some egg yolk, bread it up, and throw that shit in the
there
pan.
you go. Hey, bet, dude. I'm all about my dad used to have a huge frying pan. Every Thanksgiving, he would fry turkey instead of bacon.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
Instead of-
I've never had fried turkey.
Fried turkey is the
Dude,
best
it's
way.
pretty good.
It's the best to me personally. It's the best way to have turkey on Thanksgiving. Just to have some fried fucking turkey, bro. That shit.
Smoked and fried.
That shit. Smoked turkey's good, but bro,
I've seen
fried
people-
turkey is
Yeah,
so
that was nice.
fucking
Thank you.
good,
Dude, you
dude.
seen those people who
The big ass smokers.
no, they
Or are you talking about the like the
Those big. You made me think of Waterworld.
no, I'm talking
Water
about
World with fucking
big ass buckets
Kevin
that put, like,
Costner?
oil in it.
Fucking Waterworld, bro. Kevin Costner.
You guys ever seen Waterworld?
No.
I've seen it in person.
Shut up, man.
the show at like
It's a
SeaWorld
movie.
or some shit. And no, they have an actual show where they recreate part of it and they have like a whole land
Oh my
Are you
god!
serious?
set up. Dude, it was
At SeaWorld?
no, that was at a
Universal
Universal
Studios.
Oh, I was about to say.
Have you seen that?
I've never went there, but I saw it on TV or like
I
commercials.
saw that shit live and it was dope because they're doing all that shit. I'm like, oh,
Dude,
man.
that is so cool.
And they're on jet skis for real. And who took? Who the fuck did I know? I don't know. Maybe it was one of my coworkers. He has like a buddy from Hawaii that was on that shit or something. Oh,
What happened?
motherfucker. No, I'm not trading you.
Trade.
Yeah, damn it.
Sleeping. He's like, what the fuck is this thing? He looked at it like L&D, like, what is this?
So cancer, like
Yeah.
it's life or death.
Oh my god. Like this could be life or death.
Life or death cigarettes. It's plain and simple.
Oh my god.
Why the fuck would you say that, man?
It's true.
Is this the one? It's like Russian roulette every time you take a hit.
L and D, life and death.
Apparently, shit went off the rails.
Yeah.
Love that.
And now we're
We're talking about life and death cigarettes.
All right, where we at?
every cigarette's a life and
What's
death.
the
Fuck
next
one, kill
subject?
one, marry one.
Next
No,
subject?
let's go to the next subject.
All
we-
right.
Unless someone-
okay, so we
we
talked-
can
I want another good
I
one.
Let's
need
bring
I
that
on.
need
Good
good
one.
people, and
We'll
I
be
can't
trying to
think of
think.
it on the spot.
Okay.
Good people? Like to do the challenge
Okay,
with? I got-
Obama. I like Obama.
I
I got three
No,
good
no,
people,
no.
dude.
I'm talking. We got time to think about
Yeah.
better shit than that.
All right, let's give us a good time. Yeah, because we need good people to where it's like a hard
Unless
choice.
someone just comes out with it with 3 right now, like real quick, but not no bullshit.
Obama, Jessica Alba, Jennifer Aniston.
Nah, that's too
Bullshit.
easy. You'd have
That's
to
like
do.
the last.
You'd have to do
fucking
something
Jennifer
like this.
Aniston, Jessica Alba,
This
for
is
like
what
the
I
last
would
20
do.
years.
I would do Donald
Yes.
Trump as today, President Donald Trump. Then I would do Predator. Yeah, I would do Predator, and then as a girl, guess what girl I would choose?
Jessica Alba.
Angelina Jolie from Tomb Raider.
Ooh.
So you got those 3 options, bro.
Ooh.
Donald Trump as present day,
So
the Predator creature. Fuck that. Motherfucker, he skins
Predator.
you. He skins you. And then you got Tomb Raider, Angelina Jolie. That
check
would
it
be
out.
my 3.
Check it out. This is my answer.
Let me see it.
Predator.
Okay, fuck. What? Wow.
How?
It's male or female.
We'll figure
You're
it
better
out.
than all.
I found plenty of holes
You,
in the
you,
dark.
you, you,
Yeah,
you
my
start getting
God,
your dome,
man.
your nuts are just
I
gone.
want to have
I think he
alien
won.
babies.
I'm pretty sure he won by fucking the Predator. I'm just gonna admit right now.
Imagine if I had curly hair predator babies.
All the neighbors think we're fucking.
Yeah.
And you know the rest. Kill Donald Trump, right? And then
No.
marry what's his name?
Or you know what? You know who's a better girl
Terminator.
than No, let me-
Angelina
I'm gonna
Jolie.
replace
Yeah.
Angelina
Oh,
Jolie.
heck yeah.
I'm gonna
You said Terminator.
No, I'm gonna replace Angelina Jolie with a different girl, Medusa. So every time you see her, you turn to stone.
Well, that's
But
one
only
time.
one time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one and done.
Yeah, so you're fucked if you see her, unless you fucking
Fine,
use a
do
mirror.
doggy style and just keep going.
Ah!
We have
I'm
the
Yeah,
just
she has
saying.
to see in the eyes.
bag over the head theory. I'm just saying.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Bag over your head or her head? Because she got multiple snakes. need
You
like
know
different-
No, you just have to see
See,
in her
like multiple
eyes. You have to see in her
bags.
eyes.
Yeah, you're right. You have to
Riddick.
see into her eyes.
You have to look in. If you look into her
There
eyes,
is a different version of her where you have.
There's
look into
always
the snake's
there's many
eyes.
different
Okay.
versions of Medusa,
Okay.
but the main
So
thing
I
is
think
if you
I
look
would
at
put
her
a bag
face.
over my head at this point, and I would have like
you're like,
I would
where are
have,
you,
like,
honey?
Put
Where
on-
are you?
put on-
God,
put on
your
your
one of your snakes
I would
bit
go
me.
like this. I would
It's a
go
great
like, all right,
podcast, man.
turn her fucking head around. All right, you know what I'm saying? And then
It was a fucking excellent
'cause
podcast.
chicks
I gotta
love
say,
it when you just-
this is the greatest podcast maybe ever. Goddamn, man.
Shit. Almost had one.
All right, I'm on the next bag of
Okay, next subject. dude.
carbs.
Here's a subject. We'll get away from the fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Okay, next subject.
Okay, SpaceX just successfully
Whoa.
launched. Its,
You said SpaceX. I said, whoa, dude, that'd be tight.
SpaceX.
Yes.
He said
oh
SpaceX.
SpaceX.
I thought he said SpaceX. Now, have we tried this?
I don't know if we've.
Oh,
that, you
I
know
want
what?
to bet you that's
Have
happened.
we
I want
tried
to bet you that's
this?
happened.
See?
Gravity.
This is
I
what
want
I'm
to bet you
talking
that's
about.
happened.
You know,
SpaceX and zero G
SpaceX.
gravity and zero
Have we
G
tried
and
SpaceX?
zero G gravity SpaceX, bro. Imagine you fucking
Check it out.
You come and
You-
your
you-
tongue would just
oh.
be like, whoop, whoop.
You have
Oh.
it.
You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
it has no like. It has no
It has
gravity.
nowhere-
float around.
Dude,
nowhere to
I
go.
want to
No one
bet.
thought
I
you'd
want to
be
bet
like-
you that's happened before.
I
Come
bet
on.
you it's-
I said, dude, come on, be real.
Check
Be
it
real.
out.
You're in space.
Right,
You're
Bro.
like, I need to have a
They're
stress
not
relief.
jerking off,
Can
they're
you even
fucking
get
each other
pregnant
up
in
there.
space?
I'm just saying, but
These are
I'm
clinical
just saying not every
trials. We
chick
should-
is
we
gonna
need
be
to
able
try
to
I have
do
a
that.
real good
Can you
point
get-
about it. I think
Can you
that
give birth
a
in space?
baby,
Can you get pregnant in space?
That's
what
my
would
point.
happen
Check
if you
me
gave
out.
birth in space?
I think that a fetus could grow bigger
This
in
is serious
space
shit.
because it doesn't
That's a
have
proven-
conscriptions
That's
of
a proven
gravity.
point. Astronauts will grow a couple inches
Because
in
it
space.
doesn't have gravity, so they'll get
You expand,
they'll just
yeah.
be chilling and they'll be in their little
That's true.
they'll
This
be
is
in their little
scientifically proven.
what
If
is
the
it
kid ever
placenta,
came back
Yeah,
and they'll
Earth,
just
it'd
be
crushed.
wide as fuck. They have no gravity holding them down.
So they'd be crushed.
No, they wouldn't.
There is nothing to crush them. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
there's
when
no-
they came back to Earth, if they were
No, it wouldn't.
No, this is true
No,
because
no,
they
it's-
would be born without like gravity.
well, they would have false gravity, but it's still lighter.
There's a show about this how you'd be a tall person with if you grew up
course.
with no gravity,
gravity, yeah.
and then you went to Earth, you would have a gravity.
The tall
you'd be like,
grays, the tall gray
It'd be
aliens.
harder. So
Think about it.
That's all
Compare the tall gray alien to a human that would be in space for many years. They would almost turn just like a gray alien.
It would take a
Skin-
long time,
skin
though.
and-
But yes,
but yes,
that's relativity.
Yeah, of
too.
course.
Think about like if you're next to a sun that has a huge gravitational pull and you land on a
Great
planet near there.
podcast, dude.
Yeah, then
The
you'd be
you hear-
you'd be
days
hear
on
about
this
the two
planet
twins?
could last
that
millions
Which
of
two
years in
twins?
other
once they
places.
had on
So
Earth,
it's
yeah.
all
one was
about
an astronaut,
relativity.
one was
It's all
space.
about
That
where
was the
you
same
are.
height, pretty
Yeah, of
much
course.
identical.
And so,
Oh, yeah,
like,
they
if
came
somebody,
back
let's
and
say,
came
has
back
the
and-
The other-
technology
the twin in
to
space was taller. Yeah.
Yeah.
travel through
Yeah, dude, it's
like space time,
it's proven that if
if
you're
you
in,
can
if you're in
bend gravity
space,
and move
you will grow
faster than
taller.
space time,
But which is
allows you.
also
Yeah, you're talking
pretty
about
cool.
Interstellar.
They
I'm
always
just saying, if you
return
can
Yeah.
get there
normal
quicker
after.
than
But no,
what
listen,
we know right
here's
now,
something cool
then
that not a
you
lot of people
can
know.
be here and there.
Say we
and
went to Mars
then
and
time
colonized,
is okay.
and someone
it's the
had
same. But if you have to travel
got
like everything
pregnant
else,
and then had a kid
by the
on
time
Mars,
you get back to anywhere
that
else,
Mars kid would be
Time
time is
taller
going to be way
than
off. It'll
anybody
be way fucking
on the
different.
planet.
It'll
Yeah.
be, it could be
Earth,
hundreds,
but he would still be able to come back to
Earth.
Earth and
2
sustain a perfect
Million
life.
years.
If
It
they
could be
had-
anything,
Because
you know?
Well, they do
Only
have,
because the
I remember
artificial
seeing that movie, dude. That
oxygen
movie,
that we would
that-
have on Mars
was
to be able to do
Were
that.
you with us
That's the only
when
reason why.
Jordan, me, and
That's
my
the only
buddy
reason why,
Charles
because
all
he'd be
went?
almost
No.
used to
We
it.
all
I don't
took.
think I met Charles until the other
Because
day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
fucking, you know what I found out recently
That's
too?
That's
Venus-
sad.
I know.
Venus
and
and
I
Mercury
thought
were
But
Earth-like
you got-
at one
Hey,
point.
check it out. Check it out. Check it
I
out.
never knew that about Venus.
Jordan,
Never knew that.
Jordan, you remember when we went to see Interstellar and
Here you go.
and
Why did
Charles took a
my bad.
4-dose brownie?
oh, he ate the 2 and we both
He-
ate 1.5 or something.
Yeah, we all were fucked up on some bullshit
And-
ass thing.
Interstellar.
And
That
watching
sounds
Interstellar at IMAX,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
was like real ID, 3D, XD.
Yeah.
And I looked over at Charles right when the scene where this big ass rocket's taking off. And
Yeah,
he's just
yeah.
like,
It's just like
Yeah.
and the whole fucking thing's like, "Grr," and we were hella close to the screen. We're like, oh my god, it was fucking nuts,
it was
bro.
loud as fuck. Dude.
Oh,
Yo,
That was the best movie I've ever seen. Like that
Yes.
brought me to a place I'd never thought of while high and drunk and in IMAX. Like it was like
Yeah.
incredible, bro.
That's a great movie, even to this day.
Yeah.
Sit down, man.
All right, next subject.
Did we even get to the subject?
No, we skipped it.
SpaceX.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
actually we totally skipped it.
Yeah, totally skipped it. What is
Sex is just so much interest.
The real subject
Dude, it
though
really is,
was that SpaceX launched its second successful Falcon Heavy rocket, which is 3
one-
Falcon 9 rockets connected,
Yeah.
and that's what he wants to use to send cargo onto Mars, and then he wants to send his BFR rocket after the cargo's landed, and the BFR is going to send like it's suit to fit 50 to 100 people comfortably, plus I want to say 1,000 tons of space cargo.
Wow,
which
that's a lot.
it's like
It's a lot.
yeah, dude.
That was a dud. It's like
But the crazy thing is, this rocket is made to land just like a Falcon 9
it's like
and then
200,000
refuel and take right the fuck back off. And that's exactly what he wants to do.
Mhm.
and he's using his new engines, which he took the engines from Russia. Which look, dude.
They're pretty good.
Look, bro. Here's my thing about America
look,
and in the country and in the world. I live in America, yes. Thank you for my rights. But I also would like to think that we're in such a higher age of technology, and since we're so advanced in technology, and that we're in 2019, we should not be looking at the world as countries instead of just as like a global nation. We need to become a type 1 civilization. That's the key thing is we need to become a type 1. Right now we're on the verge, but we need
You
to
know what
Our,
you're
our,
talking about?
our
we need to
country needs
become-
our country
You know
needs
what
to
you're
become.
talking about? You're talking about probably the number one most important subject in this whole entire world.
I know I am.
To
Like,
become
yeah.
We need to become a
That
type
is
1
literally
civilization.
everything
There's
else
three-
is bullshit.
there's
in
four-
this whole fucking everything.
Yeah, there is.
You know
It's
how
like the
okay?
main-
The
This
only
is-
thing
That's
is,
why
you know how
that's
easy
why
it
I
is?
act the way I act,
You know
because
how
it's
easy-
bullshit, bro. People don't fucking see that.
But
shit.
That
no,
is
no.
the
You know how
man.
easy that is
Fucking
for
piss-
that to like really say that
It's
without
so
just
hard.
it's.
It's
I
not
don't
gonna
get me
happen in
wrong.
our
I mean,
lifetime.
I agree. But you know how hard that is to even contemplate creating the entire world into one global unit.
Yeah.
economy.
Yes, economy unit. You know, just
I like
everyone working together.
Yeah, it's hard.
I agree.
I feel like
That's
we
the thing.
do that right now.
That's
though.
the thing that we're missing. None of us are working together. But there's one president who I really don't dislike who said one great thing that makes really sense, and it's Ronald Reagan. And he said,
Well, that's the only last good president.
"No,
Sorry,
Bill
that-
Clinton.
he was an
Bill Clinton was the last good president because he brought America out of debt and put us back on a balance. And ever since Bill Clinton, we have not.
We
We've
were
been
in
in debt.
surplus.
We've been in debt. Yeah, Bill
Yeah.
Clinton was literally
Bring us
the
to a
last.
surplus.
Yeah, Bill Clinton was the last good president. If you're talking about like statistics and financially.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
But anyways,
Oh,
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, he fucking did his thing, but I won't judge him for that.
Well, dude, you're talking about America, not just yourself. But
We're
look,
talking about America.
I'm talking about the
Sorry.
people. But listen, Ronald Reagan said one thing that will always get me. He said, and I'm not quoting, but this is pretty close to his quote. He said, "I don't know what I would do." Nah, fuck, bro. This is why our world's failing. This is the single reason why Earth is failing, dude. Yeah,
It can't be a single. It's not a
It
single.
is.
thing.
It is.
It's not a single thing.
it is. It is a single reason why the Earth
You
is
could-
failing.
No, that's an opinion.
It's
you
it's
could-
my opinion.
Yeah,
it's your
Listen
opinion.
to my opinion.
You could
and-
say that.
listen to my
that
opinion and my evidence.
Okay.
Listen to my opinion and evidence, and then
A quote for Ronald
what did
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan say about aliens coming down and the whole world working together?
Dude, I was just miles away. Just I don't know
Just
what.
chilling.
This is the president of the
I was
United
like-
States. Think how many presidents have ever talked about alien life. Can you guys name any?
I'm sorry. What?
None that come to mind.
Can you guys name any president out of the 46 presidents that we've had, or 45, 46, I can't remember, any presidents that have actually willingly to talk freely about alien life? Can you name any presidents?
I think
Name one.
Clinton or Bush did.
Nope.
No, I swear.
They said they
someone bring up
I
a
know what
question.
You're
this
about to
this
bring
is
up.
this is
On,
what you're
like,
getting. No, this
national
is what you're
press.
getting wrong. Clinton and Bush both said in their campaigns they would do something about it. Now, once they got
No.
elected, then when they got
Hey.
asked about it, nothing,
This guy says.
nothing.
This guy says, "I wish that the world would be invaded by aliens, so that we would all work together as one." That's what he said to say.
Something similar. This is basically what he said.
Yeah.
Aliens landed on Earth tomorrow. What would happen? Would we fight them? Like independent? Okay, that's not what the fuck he said. That's just something stupid. Where the fuck is this quote?
Scroll. Yeah.
No, not. Dude, it'll go in quotation marks. This is his quote. I'm looking for quotation marks. There's a video of it too, though.
Nobody watched that.
Where can you see?
Oh yeah.
Okay, dude. Okay, basically, this is what Ronald Reagan said. Ronald Reagan said. He said, if an alien force outside of this world came to try to attack us, he said he wouldn't believe for 1 second that all of our nations around the world would work together to stop this outside force. That's
Sounds-
basically
Independence Day.
I was literally gonna
That's
say
the-
that. Come on, it sounds
But-
like Independence Day.
No, but here's the fucked up thing though.
Is it weird that I went to that song with Independence Day?
That is true, though. You know, it's totally true. Yeah, I agree. But yes, I agree. You know, even if look at me.
Look at me straight. I'm pretty sure you have like an eyelash right on your side of your nose, dude. Keep going. Nope, like
I thought
right
he was
here.
about to be like, you're
There
a
you go.
fucking
You're
loser.
straight.
Wearing
Why
So,
don't you say anything? You fucking dick.
Oh, I just
So-
saw it
Yeah,
now.
but-
I didn't notice it before.
So, no, I agree. I totally agree with that. I mean, it could even be other things. It could be dumb. But you guys obviously seen The Day After Tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but that movie was made by Al Gore to try to pursue
I'm
people
just
to
saying
get him to
that
be president because he
if
was.
there's ever a
he was
I'm
pursuing-
just saying-
Fucking shit.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
the
Jesus
the
Christ.
plot
It
to the movie.
is.
You know,
His
if
campaign
something
videos
happened-
had
if something
videos
happened-
of that movie in it.
if something happened like that, it would be the same thing. Correct? Tell me, we wouldn't all work together a little bit more, in order to
Let me
create,
ask
you know,
you this,
save,
though.
you know.
What do you mean
you
by
know.
us? Do you mean by the nation?
No,
or
by
the
the
world?
world. The world.
or would we all
See,
go
I don't
to
know, though.
protecting ourselves?
Wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait.
know.
I'm so sorry. I listened to what you said, but re-say that again.
Oh, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, say that again,
so-
please.
so if
Because I'm not sure.
have you
dude.
seen The Day After Tomorrow?
Yes.
So if anything like that happened,
sure
you
we
know,
would.
say, I'm just saying, I don't know if this would actually
We're pretty
happen,
divided.
but
right
if
now.
Depending on where it happens.
We're pretty
everything-
divided. Everyone's pretty divided at this
Yes.
at present time. I'm not sure if we would work together unless it was.
Well, let's say it's a
Unless-
global.
unless
it
it.
is a global
Let's
thing.
say it's a. Well,
Okay, if-
Okay, half.
Okay,
you know.
two things.
Some people weren't affected.
Two things that would make me believe. Two things that would make me believe. One, there's an alien outside force. Two, which is kind of far fetched, but two, this is actually
Nuclear weapons.
no. This is
No,
proven.
fuck
This
that.
is
No,
proven
We'd
fact.
be all gone after, you know,
A
one.
global catastrophe. That is okay.
Like-
that is okay. I'm sorry. Let me take back the first thing.
What is a global catastrophe to you?
A world flood, a comet coming, or a super volcano?
Like
Armageddon.
The world is
like Armageddon.
Like okay.
Like Armageddon.
No. Like
How
what-
come the movies take
no,
all
I'm
the
not
good
talking about.
subjects?
I'm not talking
Because
about the
they
movies.
do.
I'm talking about historical past,
they-
like history repeats
Because
itself.
they would
I'm
create
talking
something
about the
like
evidence
this,
that we have in
and
our.
they probably, you know,
in
be
our
high as
dirt.
fuck.
So you're
and
talking
they'd probably
geological.
about
just
you're
start
talking about a
stuff.
human or a natural
Something.
earthbound disaster that Earth created or humans created.
Yes, that's the only thing that we would.
You're not talking about outside.
This is actually
No,
kinda
I'm
fun.
talking about. There's two
It
things.
is kind of fun, actually.
I'm talking about two things: either an outside force, which is aliens, or when I say natural disaster, like a comet hitting the north or ice.
Armageddon.
I'm sorry, but like, listen.
Fucking hell.
No, you guys don't understand.
Okay,
You
go
guys-
on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
You guys
go on,
don't
go on,
understand
go on,
what a
go on.
comet will do. Imagine if a comet hit the north or south polar ice caps.
It'd be done. Yes.
Tell me what you think would happen.
The Earth
Everything
might be
would melt,
tilted. It might be tilted,
and
and
we'd be
shit.
flooded.
We would. We
We
don't
would go
even know
into-
what
we
would
would go
happen.
into
I'm
we
sorry.
would go into another great flood, and by the impact of that comet,
Yeah, if
like 1,000 or
hit
2,000 years
Antarctica.
later, after the ice age, we would go into an electromagnetic pulse change, which means the Earth is going to flip on its axis.
It happened. That actually happens.
That happens
over
every
like
I'm telling.
10,000 or
See what
20,000
I'm talking.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you guys is
Millions,
nothing but
dude.
like
I don't know.
Earth
something-
facts, like facts
something
that
stupid
happens in
long.
our past
Longer
that
than
happens
we
every
can
like
even think
certain
of.
amount of time.
So what you're saying is something
Yeah.
could happen.
catastrophic where all
Yes.
humankind could be gone. We would all work
How
together.
lucky could we be?
well, I'm saying
They
if-
say that the comet that
big enough
destroyed our
meteor-
atmosphere 12,800 years ago,
Uh-huh.
there's still parts of it floating in our atmosphere around the Kepler belt, and they say that every like 12,800 years that some parts hit us. So I guess we're just waiting, patient, waiting game, bro.
There's a
I'll take my chances. You know,
And then what
the
about
chances-
what about all
the
the
chan-
mainstream scientists saying that there's a fucking like 4 out of 100 possibility that there's a planet 9. What the fuck? Where did that come from all of a sudden, dude? There's shit that's fucked up that they're just
It's Planet 9.
you got
I thought it's Planet X or
you,
something.
no, you gotta okay. So Pluto is
Not a planet.
Not a planet.
Yeah.
So you gotta remember. Pluto's
Wait,
not a
I
planet. So
thought
we have 8.
I
So now we
learned
have
that
9.
I
But
learned in grade
Planet-
school planet
Planet
Pluto
9,
was
Planet X, Planet Nibiru is all Planet 9.
Yeah.
Only because Planet Pluto,
not a planet.
which is because it's small, it's still fucking.
I know.
What?
I know.
Who are these people?
They like started like
Who the fuck are these people?
this can't be a planet because that.
Yeah,
it's
like
the
I'm like,
size.
okay. Are you God? Did you make everything? Like, who are you to decide?
Is it bigger than our moon?
Pluto?
Supposed to be like 2,000 times the size.
No, compared to our moon,
No.
Pluto?
No,
Not to the Earth.
Nibiru or whatever.
Well,
the
Earth,
planet
Nibiru,
that
planet
they're-
3,000 times the size.
No,
of
no,
Earth?
no, 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 no. Nibiru, Planet 9, Nibiru is 5 to 10 times the mass of Earth.
That's pretty
Oh.
big.
So
it
it's
was
it's
bigger
it's,
than the
it's
sun.
closest.
Oh.
So right now
It's like the standards of like
it's
no, our
between.
planet's got to be a planet because we're on this
No,
planet.
it's between. I believe it's between either Saturn and Jupiter, or like Neptune and Saturn, or like.
So where's it at?
Well, like I mean, size
No, I mean,
comparison.
like,
That's
I'm
like
talking about.
way out
I'm talking
there.
about. No, I'm talking about size
Is this
comparison.
why we haven't seen it?
I'm talking about size comparison. Well, they say that it orbits because how big it is, and it's on such a weird orbit.
And
Orbits.
that's what pulls in
it
shit
orbits
from the
ev-
belt.
Yeah, it orbits every 12 to
towards the inner
20,000
solar system because
years.
of gravity, and it passes.
So if you
it and
believe
comes
that this
towards us.
planet orbits every 12 to 20,000 years, what happened at the last 12,800 years? We had a global catastrophe, bro. Global catastrophe.
12,000 years ago?
12,800 years ago. And then shortly after, we had another global catastrophe 11,600 years ago, which is called the Younger Dryas, which is what Graham Hancock talks about. Graham Hancock.
I know, right?
No.
Brain hurty! Like, what the fuck, bro? I'm
Joe
gonna die,
Rogan.
bro.
Joe Rogan, dude.
The chances of us actually being in this.
Have you guys
I
ever heard
fucking
about the
hope
Los
so.
Angeles
Dude,
Arc?
I know,
What
I
about the
can't
Los
remember.
Angeles
Yeah.
Arc? What about the Los Angeles Arc that happens every 200 years ago? That happens, I'm sorry, every 200 years ago in California. You guys know what that is, right?
I don't.
A what?
The thing that happens in California every 200 years? The
What?
California Arc? You know what I'm talking about, right?
What, does Noah come back and bring the boat?
No, I'm talking about arc of like electricity.
Oh shit!
Like,
So lightning and
oh man.
Teach me. I'd like to know about
I
it.
You
literally
are like
can.
Alex Jones right now. I'm so
You
proud of
think
you.
that's
But this is real. I'm saying nothing but facts.
Yeah.
Bro.
I don't tell you guys my
But
theory.
what about?
I'm just telling you guys facts.
Yeah.
How about this? While you're looking that up, what about that?
Well, talk. Continue.
the
Talk.
picture
Talk
they-
amongst yourselves.
The picture they got of the black hole.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because it's
The
so
glory
far
hole?
away. It's so
Ah.
fucking far away. But they said they took data from like 9 different telescopes around the world, high power from
Arc
different
storm.
nations and shit, and got a view on this thing. But the data was so much, even fiber networking couldn't handle
Yes, I
it,
have
and that
no
can handle a lot of
idea.
shit. So they had to physically deliver all the data to a
You
central
want to read this real
station,
quick?
central hard drive, and then collect all the data, and that's where they got the
We're
picture
gonna talk about
of the
that.
black hole.
Keep talking about the black hole.
And
We're
the
gonna talk about
fucking-
that right after.
They I forgot how big they said it was.
Do you know what
But
location it was? Do you know where it was? Like in
Oh,
our galaxy?
it's like
Do you know what?
22 million trillion miles away or something. It's fucking far.
But no,
That's
I'm
why it's
talking.
like how.
But do you
how
know
do
what
they get
it's?
a picture?
Do you know what it's
But
by
there's
though?
like certain algorithms from
Do you
computers
know what
and
it's-
then all these telescopes.
do you know what
taking
it's by?
pictures of like months of data and
Say if it was nighttime, could you tell
I-
me which part of the sky it was in? What galaxy it's nearest to? Because do you know what?
they don't even.
Do you know what our nearest galaxy is?
What about 22 million trillion miles away? Like
Yeah, that's hella far. I'm just trying to say.
I don't
like,
know.
What
Can they
direction
do they
is it?
know what? I
What
don't
direction?
know. I don't.
Well,
know.
dude, it could be either north, south, east, or what, or east or west. Like,
It's
which direction of this?
It's out of here.
It's up, but like if you're
There's
looking,
never.
it could be. You know what I'm saying?
There's never any way in our lifetime, besides that picture, they really.
You know what, though?
But we're
Yeah.
seeing the black hole. Like,
You know what they're
how
seeing?
many years?
They're seeing
how
the
many
light
years in the
bending
future?
around the black
Yeah,
hole.
Yeah, but this is
literally
in the
like,
past,
there's-
It's
though.
called
We're
an
seeing-
event horizon.
Oh yeah, have you ever seen the movie Event Horizon with the guy who played Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park? It's a crazy fucking science fiction horror movie. Event Horizon. The main villain is Dr. Alan Grant, who played Jurassic Park. It's a great movie.
So that's the picture they have.
Yeah, I know. It looks like a blunt.
The
Looks like the end of a
they,
blunt.
they don't they can't understand
You know,
the phenomenon
phenomenon.
phenomenon
Phenomenon.
No.
Fin,
No.
Fin, Nom, Anon. Fin,
On.
Fin,
Nom.
phenomenon.
It's a phenomenon.
Okay.
Phenomenon.
Okay, here's something that's not going in the
Anyway.
news. Who took the picture?
It was.
The woman
It
is.
was a woman. Thank you. It was a
No.
fucking woman, dude. Yeah, it was. It was a woman, NASA.
She came up.
Fight me.
Bro, she came up with the algorithm with a team of people from fucking.
But it
I
was
forgot what
her.
school.
It was her that came up with the picture.
algorithm. No, well, her algorithm led to 9 different nations
Dude. I'm just saying.
or
dude.
whatever working together to get pictures and collect data. And
That
that's
it
when
was
I said,
her algorithm, not no one else's.
Yeah, her algorithm. That she. No, they said she had
Oh,
a
okay.
team that worked with her, but it was her algorithm, and they helped her.
You're gonna make me turn into a vampire and accept your blood, bro.
But I'm saying, I'm telling you, it was hers.
It was hers. Thank you.
But she had a team helping her.
She did, but it was.
Work all this.
But it was her algorithm.
And then with
that she
her
came
and
up
her
with, bro.
team, her algorithm, her team got all these nations to work together, collect all this data. They fucking send them in to the central fucking station hub little area.
Oh
put all the
yeah,
data
yeah, of
together and
course.
processed it because they couldn't send it over networking anyway because it was too much. So they fucking did that, got the picture,
Yeah,
and
dude.
they said it was. That's what I wanted to look at was the size.
Oh yeah, go ahead, look it up, man. This is
Well,
this is why I like my podcast, bro. I like talking about shit like this, man. This is great. It's fucking excellent. This is what the fuck are you talking about? Are you going inside?
I'm grabbing a beer.
Could you grab me one too, please? 805.
Which one?
Thank you. This is great, man. This is a fucking awesome podcast. I don't think you guys understand like how cool this podcast is.
That's very interesting, actually.
Thank
so-
you.
So
Thank you. Let's talk about let's talk
very
about
interesting.
it.
So now that I know a little
It's a
bit about
scientific fact
Um,
that this shit happens. I'm glad you read it. Now let's
So-
talk about it, man.
it. So,
Thank you.
interesting.
Yeah, you guys
too.
don't know anything about the fucking California arc
No, you do.
storm.
That
That happens like every 200 years,
Thanks.
man. It happened
No,
200
so
years ago.
It was saying by that article every 500 to 1,000 years, but it was saying by I forgot who claimed the report, but it was saying it to me it looked like every 100 years. Every 100 years.
200 years.
Yes.
Yes.
And
This is the last one.
so
paragraph.
it looked like to me it's definitely one of those storms. And I think the last one is like in 1861 or
Yeah, it was
1862.
around 200 years
Um,
ago,
Several
bro.
billion
So,
times the massive arc.
I mean, it's definitely one of those storms where it sounds like
It's
You can't
something
really-
like we've
even-
never encountered
even
before.
you know,
even
in our
with
technology.
with
Could you
our
imagine if we
systems
fucking
of flood preventions,
Yeah.
it
checked
wouldn't
out a
work.
black
Our
hole? There's plenty of
our,
them. There might be one in our galaxy.
our foundations that could
I heard
hold
the,
that and run the water through it
I
wouldn't
saw
hold.
the show.
And actually, it
there's
sounds like a
theories
lot of
on
those
what would happen if a
dams.
black
Like they're
hole
saying one
got
dam
close enough,
down in LA. They're talking about
it
LA,
would get
but they're
shifted
also
off,
talking about Sacramento Valley,
or
which has a
we'd be all
lot of
fucked up.
dams, and a lot of those dams were
And
built
then
in like
if
the
we got close enough,
1950s,
fast enough
60s.
to not fuck all
Um,
that up and pull us away from the sun. Or
that would
depending
be
on which way it
scary.
came,
Because
from
if a
where
lot of
the
those
sun
dams-
would go away
and if
we
a lot
just
of
go
those
That's what's
dams
cold,
scary is it's
um,
true.
and then get sucked
there's-
in, and
there's
get
a
ripped
lot of
apart
water coming down.
slowly, and
There's a
we
lot of
slowly
water.
lose
And-
gravity
and
fucking just
they're
get ripped
basically
apart
saying
as we got closer
that-
and closer.
The Sacramento Valley
Jesus
pretty
Christ.
much became a
Oh, that's a
inland
trip.
sea, where I think
I'm
they're
hella
saying
scared to die.
basically the American
Don't
River,
do.
Sacramento River, all the ones that well actually the American River I think meets
But-
the Sacramento River
I think about it like
meets
that,
the sea,
and I
and then
hate to
all
think
that
about that.
water kind of funneling in would create a sea in the Sacramento
Dude,
Valley
it
because
trips.
we're only what
I mean, I don't want to. I need
80
to wait a little
feet
longer
above
for
the
my
sea
next
level,
trip.
I'm
so
not sure.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure what
We're-
our sea.
or maybe even less.
Does anybody know what our sea level is?
Yeah, it's
Are
it's
we-
it's
How much
fairly low.
above are
Me
we
too.
or below?
But
It's
Could
It's
someone
fairly
look, could
low.
someone look that up?
We're
real
not
quick?
that above.
I'll look
We're
at
not
it.
that high above.
We're not that high above.
Jamie, could you look that up, please?
I'll be Jamie.
Straight up.
Come on.
Do I look like Jamie?
No.
No, he's the one who looks up shit.
Oh,
And then the crazy thing is, Fuck, man. I was gonna say something pretty fucking wild. Was it the? I don't know if it had to do with the arc storm.
30 feet. So
It's
if
the surge waves, right?
30 feet is where we're at sea level, Sacramento. So we're not that high.
No, we're the fuck not, dude. You know, if we got hit by an arc storm, and this is true shit. Look,
Oh, well,
read this. Remember when I told you about the arc storm, bro?
Yeah, what I was saying too was if anything even hit Antarctica big enough, that
Oh,
would cause collapse.
There's
of all that
archaeologists exploring
that would
ancient
fucking
ruins
send
in
waves
Antarctica right now.
everywhere, like every
Did you know
direction.
that?
I know that. I don't know a lot of that shit.
Archaeologists supposedly there's a bunch of archaeologists in Antarctica that are exploring ancient ruins underneath the ice.
Mhm.
I've never heard about that. We've been taught that Antarctica
What are they
have been
gonna find?
have been under ice for the past like thousands of years. But yeah, if you
You
look
never
up,
know.
if
What do you
no,
find?
there are maps from people that did dictate it what it looked like before it was under ice. And with our computer technology, we can program it to see, hey, what's this continent look like without ice? It's the same exact as this map that was made like back in the 1500s. But the map was copied off another map. That's the thing. There's like shit's fucked up, bro. We are not being taught the right history in school, man. And I will every day I will fucking say that. I swear I want to become an archaeologist. That's why I want to go to the fucking Aya Sahara, which I showed him the video of fucking Aya Sahara, fucking Atlantis. Where do most people
Yeah,
build?
that shit is pretty.
Where do most ancient civilizations build their fucking shit? Mostly off some kind of rock or stone, or sometimes they bring stone. Correct.
Mhm.
Well, wouldn't it make sense if Atlantis?
Why can't we all? You know what we? You know
There's-
what?
What? Go
Listen,
ahead.
real quick.
Okay.
Why can't we Why can't we be in a time when we just make a spaceship and we all take our buddies, just get on a spaceship and just fucking take off?
We can. We're going into.
Then we become fat like
no, we're
Wall-E.
going into commercially.
I want to explore the galaxy. Rather
Elon
than
Musk
fucking
is doing
bullshit.
commercial
I'll have
fucking.
it
I would
go.
rather
I'll
be
have
out there.
$5 billion to go do that.
I'm just saying, I'm really upset about it.
I would only go into space if I was tripping on acid. That's the only way I'd be able to leave the
You
atmosphere.
can go to space for
No, you
tripping
guys
on
don't
acid.
understand.
Let me tell
Imagine.
you, what if you're in space and you don't need acid to trip?
I don't want acid
No,
to
you can
trip
go
in
to
that.
you can go to
I
Chick-fil-A
don't want acid
and
to trip
see
in
some
space.
space pants because all
I
the
want
women
acid.
there are just have some booty. there.
No, I want acid.
Have you gone
To leave the
Chick-fil-A?
atmosphere.
Dude, Chick-fil-A, dude.
Nah, bro. I want acid
I
to be
wanna
able to
just
leave the atmosphere,
Change this
not
shit,
to.
man.
I know. Let's go something. Let's spacey. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go. I'm
Pick a subject. Any of you guys, pick a subject. We'll go from there. Someone, please, quick.
liquor store versus gas station.
Okay, this is a
Liquor
good
store.
subject.
I'd go liquor store all day.
Okay, now
Me
for
too.
why? Let's do pros and
Okay,
cons.
pros
off
and
that.
cons. Yes.
If
Why?
I need to go
Liquor
to a
store,
gas
you
station,
see-
I'll
Gas
get
station
gas.
has hot food. Liquor store does not.
Oh,
I don't really go to
See,
gas.
you
I don't
gotta-
personally
you
go to
gotta look
gas
about
station.
every
I don't look-
aspect of the gas station.
I don't
compared
look
to
at. I don't
liquor
go to gas stations
Hot food?
for hot
Non
food.
hot food.
Some gas stations don't. have
I go to
shit
gas
either.
stations to
Depends
fill
on
up
the
my
gas
tank
station.
and I take
Oh,
off.
depends
You're
on
talking
the
Maybe
more
gas
more
AM,
specific,
PM.
though.
Maybe
We're just
I
talking about
go
in
to a
general.
gas station and get a Monster
Well,
or
if you wanna
something
look at
small.
every detail,
Or
But
gas.
if
that
I go,
depends
if I want
on
little
gas.
munchies, I want.
What do you
beer,
think about the
I
arc
go to
storm,
the liquor
though?
store.
Yeah.
You know,
Crazy. It's
And-
true fact.
but
It's true
there-
fact. It
but
happens
if
every 200
you
years,
know,
bro.
I'm just saying. Typically,
So
if you go to a liquor store, you'd find
Right?
um,
This is crazy stuff. Not a lot of
so
people
if
know
it's
less
about
forty
this,
it
man.
would be like 80
you know,
and Canton
you know,
Fast, so.
and people that you know you might not want to be
I
around.
think I want to.
This is why I wanna take survival classes.
Really though, if
What is
it was
that?
200
You don't
years-
understand. You need to take survival classes with me,
hot
bro,
food.
so we can get prepared for this shit. We could go into another fucking
I don't
third.
personally go
No,
to
It's
gas
you go
more,
to a
stations.
fucking
it's
World
more
War
of a
III
one-stop
anytime,
shop.
bro. It is.
If I go to a liquor store,
How many people are gonna
I'll
be able
go
to
there
survive?
just get alcohol.
Yes, of course. And
People
same
who
here.
are literally
Like,
trained
probably
to survive.
8 times
from
out of
that
10,
shit.
I'd
That's
go to
why
a
I
liquor
wanna be
store.
prepared.
You know
Specifically
what's a
for
crazy thought?
liquor.
There's some
You're at
people that
48
have
minutes.
that live
Okay,
in dry
dope.
town.
This is good shit. We're gonna
Oh,
keep
I've
going
heard
for
about
probably
that.
an hour and 5.
Huey, when he lived in Utah,
You taking a pee?
he
Okay,
had
good, so
to
I got
buy.
this.
I think it was Sundays specifically. He couldn't buy liquor at a gas station
What
state in Utah.
Yeah, Utah's
Um,
the most
And
popular
so
state.
he would have to.
Yeah,
He would have
said,
to.
yeah,
No,
Utah's
listen.
And so
the
he'd
most
have to
fucked up
specifically
state.
say if
You
he
have
was
to be
going to.
19 to buy tobacco products in Utah. You can if you're
Well,
18.
now it's 21
That's a
now.
weird age.
Is it 21 now?
Yeah.
That's a month. Man, Utah's fucked up. Utah's full
No,
of
no, no, no.
Utards.
Here,
Utah is Utards.
California, it's 21.
To buy cigarettes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you weren't here for that.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I was in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to be 21
it's 21.
for-
Yeah.
Both.
It's
But
fucked.
I know I was 19 when that happened.
I mean, it's and all the kids. I personally think that they should have grandfathered that rule in.
Mhm.
Is hey, you're already smoking. Okay, so from this date until every day, every year after that, if you're 18 and you started smoking, and then they started the law, then okay, you're 19, but a year passed, it's still fine. You're grandfathered in. But if that year that guy was 17, now he's 18, oh, I can smoke cigarettes. Nope, you can't do it now because you had to wait until you're 21.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the cars. Cars are grandfathered in. If I think it's 1972, you don't have to get smogged, so you can pretty much build whatever stupid, crazy engine you want to, so you don't have to get smogged, and you can pretty much just build some gas guzzler or just ridiculously stupid, crazy hot rod and not have to get smogged, and you don't have to worry about the gas emissions. You're grandfathered in.
Okay.
That's how they did it back then. So, but then again, people are like die hard. Oh, you can't have these kids smoking nowadays. It's
Hey,
gonna,
keep the combo going. I'll be
it's
right back.
gonna kill them. But I mean, I'm not gonna say smoking's good. I'm not gonna say that. But why strip somebody from their habit if they're smoking? So
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I was 19 when that happened. That shit sucked.
yeah, because then you'd have to go get
I was
somebody
like, bro,
that,
I've been buying cigarettes
Yeah.
for a year.
dude. Yeah, I remember when I didn't have my ID for a while.
They go, nah.
I
Pictures
remember,
are mine.
yeah, I
I
remember
gotta
when
be a little bit older now.
I remember when I was when I didn't have my ID for a while. I had to, when I wanted to go buy alcohol, I literally went to the same exact store, and they never carded me because I knew they knew me. They didn't ever check my ID. So, but then again, probably with that rule, that law, they probably were. They probably checked a little bit more. There you go, take this. Out.
I'm high.
What's up? Yeah, me too.
I'm like carbo loading.
Kill the whole thing.
No. Almost.
What?
I'm high.
Me too, dude. Yeah. What other fucking things should we talk about? Or should we end the? Should we just call it? Should we call it a podcast?
Jessica Alba or Jennifer Aniston?
I think we're over that shit. Should we call it a podcast? I think this was a very successful podcast. Should we call it? I think we should. I think we should call it and start a little mini fire and then just fucking smoke a bunch of
I'm
dope.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
Somebody said hi. We didn't even get it.
That was me.
You're high?
That was
No,
me.
hi.
No,
I'm high.
he typed
I'm
high.
That was me. I was trying to get rid of that learn more thing. I thought you could type to get rid of it. Anyways, guys, hey, thanks for joining Ian's Talk Show number 19 on Engine 17 YouTube channel. This is the kind of shit we do, bro. And fucking deeply appreciate it.
It'll find me.
Oh, shit. Oh, nice.
Is that me? Oh my god. What are you